Hola a todos, bienvenidos al futuro de cripto, una entrevista más, acá con mi socio Dan Fuentes. ¿Cómo estás, Dan?
Muy bien, aquí contigo, emocionado de otra sesión con un experto del mundo cripto.
Impresionante el recorrido que hemos tenido. Hemos tenido expertos de Israel, hemos tenido expertos de Rumania, hemos tenido expertos de Australia y ahora vamos hasta Filipinas, en donde ahora vamos a cambiar inglés. Andy, welcome from the Philippines. Oh my God, amazing, amazing. Say hello to Mexico, hello Philippines.
Hi, Mexico. Hello. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Dan. And hello to our viewers around the world right now. We are excited to share about our project. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Andy, can you explain, first of all, give us a 30 seconds on who is Andy and about a little bit about the project that we're going to speak about, please?
Yeah, I am Andy Agnas. I am CPA by profession. I am the founder and CEO of Metagaming Guild. I am also the founder of SparkPoint Technologies Incorporated, one of the pioneer cryptocurrency startup here in the Philippines, and one of the few projects according to CoinMarketCap that has more than 6,000% ROI. So I'm also the founding partner of SparkPoint Global Ventures, where we support, incubate early startup projects. So currently we have more than 60 projects in our portfolio. So I'm glad to be here, and we are excited to share about Metagaming Guild.
Yeah, before we go into that project specifically, you were telling me you got into the space from 2015. That's amazing. You would Bitcoin was what was the price of Bitcoin at that year? You remember?
Yeah, the price of the Bitcoin that time was only $400. So
How many did you buy? How many did you buy, Andy?
unfortunately, I did not buy.
No,
Yeah,
Oh man.
the story was that I was very skeptical about Bitcoin at the time because it's new type of investment. So being an accountant, a certified public accountant, and being a financial consultant, so I'm inclined to traditional investments such as stocks, bonds. But when I encountered Bitcoin, something new, so I was very skeptic about the time. So I initially ignored it, the Bitcoin, and I did not research about it until 2017 when the price went to 20,000 USD. So that's got my attention when the price of Bitcoin went from $500 to 20,000 USD.
It's an amazing story. Now, Andy, how did you get? Before we go into the project we're going to speak about, can you tell us a bit about your track record? How many projects you've been into the past? How did we get to this point?
Yeah,
Give us a little bit of the history.
uh, I started investing in Bitcoin in 2017. So, I've just bought one Bitcoin or two Bitcoins that time. So I started investing in ICO projects that time. So from 2017 to 2018. So I'm heavily invested in ICO projects or early startup projects that are coming to the space. Then during 2018, there are a lot of ICO that are actually scam or rug pull. So the market is not good that time, and also it was also bear market right in 2018. So I got an idea about creating a crypto project last quarter of 2018, the Spark Point. So Spark Point is actually a mobile application wallet. So my initial plan in SparkPoint is to create a mobile wallet where users can convert fiat currency into crypto and vice versa. So that was my original plan about SparkPoint. So to make the story short, so we started SparkPoint 2018. Then from 4 employees, we grow it to more than 25 employees right now. So we have developed already a lot of products such as the SparkPoint wallet, the e-learning platform, different casual games. We have also DeFi features such as staking, decentralized exchange, NFT platform or NFT minting platform, and other DeFi features. So these are the products that we have already developed under SparkPoint Technologies. And it's very strong right now. It's been more than 3 years in the industry already. So in in July, so I started a scholarship program personal. Then we decided along with my co-founders to tokenize the project, which is now the Metagaming Guild. So Metagaming Guild was started in September this year. So to take advantage of the growing GameFi economy right now. So GameFi economy is very bullish. So if I think some of our viewers do not know about GameFi economy. GameFi economy is actually the combination of the term game and decentralized finance. This is the model where players can actually earn through playing the games, unlike in traditional online games where the model is play to win. So in traditional model, players need to buy game items that they do not actually own. But in GameFi, players can own the game items they can earn while playing the game. It's something that is uh, new. It's something that is innovation right now, and that's why Axie Infinity is very popular right now, especially here in the Philippines. 40 to 50% of the players of Axie Infinity are actually based in the Philippines. So, Metagaming Guild is born because of the GameFi economy. So we want to take advantage of the opportunities, especially of if the trend will continue in the future. Yeah.
Why
Now,
is there such why is
please
there
go ahead.
such a big percentage of users in the Philippines?
For Axie Infinity,
Yeah.
40 to 50%. So that's
Yeah,
the
but
it's
but
more than 1 million
why do
users.
you think is the reason?
The reason is that uh, because the reason is that they can earn while playing the game. So the income actually is equivalent to the minimum wage per month here in the Philippines. So it's around almost $200 per month. So, especially during the pandemic, where a lot of people do not have a stable income, do not have full-time employment. So, by playing Axie Infinity, they are able to provide financial support to their family. So, it give them an opportunity to earn an income while they do not have a full-time job.
Now, can you explain, Andy, before we go into the specific? I need to understand the Meta Gaming Guild. I mean, this is a project where people get, as I understand, I can play the game and I can split the earnings with the guild. Can you give me the very simple explanation on how the project works?
Yeah, sure. One of our business activities is giving an scholarship program. So what I mean by scholarship program is that we buy NFT game assets. So that's non-fungible tokens.
Mhm.
So we buy the NFT game assets of a startup like Axie Infinity. Then we rent them out to our players or guild members. So usually these scholars or guild members do not have enough cash to buy those NFT game assets. So what we are going to do is to minimize the entry barriers in entering into in playing the NFT game like Axie Infinity. So we rent them out our NFTs to these players. So in return, we share from the revenues in playing this game. So that's how it works. Like what I've said a while ago, uh, by being our scholar, they can earn an equivalent to a minimum wage per month income here in the Philippines. So it's around $200. So So especially in here in the Philippines, the unemployment rate is very high. So a lot of people do not have full-time job. So by being a player, by being our member in our community, they are able to provide support, financial support to their families.
Okay, and the 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 project is based on those scholarships, or does the project do a series of extra things? And how many people are currently in the project? How many scholarships? Can you give us the data on
Yeah, sure.
how you're are you working?
So currently we have almost 1,000 scholars uh, earning at least 150,000 USD per month. And we have also acquired early game assets of including of new projects that are coming to this space right now. So by the way, aside from the scholarship program, we have also other features in our project, such as the GameFi Vaults, where our early game assets acquired or early game assets acquisition will be deployed into that GameFi Vaults. So our holders, MGG, can earn through staking. And aside from that, we have also other features such as the game yield farming, where we are going to connect NFT game asset holders with the scholars through lending, so they can also earn a return from their NFTs or NFT game assets. And our project is a work in progress, and we are adding more features. The full features will be implemented next year.
And are you're thinking that this will apply to many games, right? Not only
Yeah,
Axie. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you will have next year you will have probably 10 different games, and you will have scholarships in all games.
That's correct.
Which
We are
games are
not
you using right now?
Yeah, we are not only limited to Axie Infinity, but we are looking for other NFT game projects that have shown a strong potential like Axie Infinity. That's why we have partnership with different NFT gaming projects right now, although their games are not yet launched. Some of them, their games will launch next year. So we are also going to support their games once the games are already live.
Could you tell us which games are those that you're looking to partner with?
Currently we have partnership with the mall. So the Killbacks, Blaze War, 12 Legions, Splinterlands, and other NFT games. Yeah. So currently those are our partners right now.
And can you tell? I mean, what's the idea on the scholarships? Like, I use the scholarship for 6, 8 months, 12 months, and then am I getting at some point? I think I have enough resource to play the game by myself. So sort of you bounce off of the project, or is there like a next stage? How, I'm trying to get a hold of what's the life cycle of the scholar. What happens after a certain point? What are you looking at for the future of them?
That's a good question. Currently, we are receiving more than 100 applicants daily for the scholarship program. So imagine the number of scholarship that we are getting. So it's been just 4 months since we started. So imagine next year, I think we will receiving about more than 1,000 applicants daily. So usually, right now, to right now we are going to offer like a graduation. So like if they are no longer interested to be our scholar, they we are going to have some like graduation where they can, because since they're already earning, they can also buy the NFT using their own money. So they're already earning. So some of our scholars, although they have already the money, the to buy those NFT game assets, for example, Axis and Axie Infinity, they still want to be an our scholar because our community is very big, so they want to be part of our community, especially if we are going to issue a tokens mgg. So they have a lot of utilities, like what I've said a while ago. To continue our scholarship, they need to hold mgg tokens. So mgg tokens have a lot of utilities. So that's why not almost all of the scholars want to stay with our project.
Can you tell us a little bit about the token itself? When is the token going to launch? What's the utility behind the token? Speak a little bit about the token itself, please.
Yeah, MGG will power the MGG ecosystem. It will be used as guild rewards. So part of our income from scholarship program and other business activities will be earned by MGG holders. So it's something similar to dividend. Like, there is, you invest in stocks and you receive dividend. So
You're a
in
DAO,
our
right?
Yeah, so in our case, the term we use is guild rewards. Second is the GameFi vaults, where our early game assets acquisition, such as right now we already acquired early game tokens of Killbox, Gold Fever, um, 12 Legions, and other exciting games will be deployed into GameFi vaults on a non-custodial manner. So our MGG holders can also earn through staking. So that is the second utility of MGG token. The third is community DAO. MGG holders have a say or voice on the direction of the project. And we are also going to implement BIP club, where members of the BIP club have the access or can also buy early game tokens, of which we participated as community DAO BCs. Fourth, liquidity staking. So the usual liquidity staking. So that is the other utilities of MGG token. And last, access to our products and services. Like what I've said a while ago, our scholars can continue in our scholarship program by being a holder of MGG tokens. And we are going to develop other features that would bring more utilities to MGG.
When will the token start trading?
Uh, the expected date of IDO launch will be third week next month. So yeah, so third week. So after IDO, it will be live for trading.
You said next month, right? Because
Yeah,
you've got
next
you've
month.
got
Next month.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. Dan, do you have a question specifically on the scholarships or?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. First is the games that you're going to put scholars to play, do they need to have like a special smart contract to be able to lend the NFTs without losing the control of the NFTs? For example, in the case of Axie Infinity, they have like the you have like the ability with smart contracts to lend the NFTs out without losing the ownership of the NFT. But I suppose that not all of the games have this kind of trait, right?
Yeah. Currently, we do not have such lending protocol, but it will be developed next year. What we are doing right now in Axie Infinity is that we have the guild manager or scholars manager. So our scholar manager is handling all the stuff about the scholarship program, like creating the wallet for each scholar, paying their salaries. So yeah, so we have the scholar manager to manage our scholarship program for them. So for the lending protocol, what you said ago, like NFT NFT game asset holders can lend their items with our scholars. The product is not yet live. It's still under development, but it will be on non-custodial manner. So meaning you still own the NFT game assets.
Okay. And a lot of when we talk about crypto gaming, a lot of people ask how can they know it's not a Ponzi scheme, that specific game? Like, how do the economics inside the game work that make it sustainable instead of making it just a Ponzi that the only driver of the incentives is the growth? So, for example, could you explain to the audience, for example, in Axie Infinity, besides the user growth, what is like the main drivers of the incentives to the play to earn model?
Yeah, what I have seen, like Axie Infinity, actually the main driver is play to earn. So they can earn while playing the games. So usually what I've seen in our users, and even in other people who are playing about other NFT projects, is that they only promote the projects when they see that the project have already shown potential, so it's already established one. So in our case, we are very strict in choosing the right NFT project to partner with, because yeah, what I've said, what you have said, uh, this is normal in crypto. There are a lot of Ponzi schemes that look like NFT game, but and at the end it looks like a scam or Ponzi scheme or rug pull. So in our case, we have due diligence. We conduct a research about a particular subject. We see to it that they have strong buffers in the industry and the space, and we see to it that the games are actually playable. They have good game economy.
Yeah, but for example, in Axie you play the game and you receive an incentive in the form of SLP. But what I
Yeah.
meant that the question that people make is where does the money for the rewards came from besides new users? Or is it
We
only or is only the users wrote the driver of the rewards or how does that work?
Is it for Axie Infinity, right?
Yeah, I mean in the games, like where do the money from the incentives or the rewards is coming from?
Yeah, yeah. So, uh, they usually NFT game projects have two tokens: the governance token and the in-game token. So, the in-game token is actually the rewards in playing the games. For example, in Axie Infinity, the in-game currency or the in-game reward is the SLP. So, they are minted uh, when players are playing the game in the blockchain. So the supply is actually unlimited, but there is also a demand for that. Like for breeding, they need SLB to breed. So right now, I think Axie devs are balancing the economy, the supply and the demand for the SLP.
Awesome.
Very, very interesting, Andy. And are you thinking on the amount of scholarships? Are you thinking of increasing that in the next years? I mean, is that going to 10,000, 20,000, and is that going to for example, if people from Latin America want to apply to the scholarship, can they apply?
Yeah, sure. It's open to everybody. We are targeting to have at least 10,000 scholars next year. So that is our goal. So we will not operate only here in the Philippines, but we'll also expand to other countries like in Mexico. What we are going to do for that is we just hire a scholar manager to manage the scholarship program in Mexico. So we have procedures to apply for a scholarship program in our Discord channel. So we have actually 10 steps, and they are very simple one. They just need to follow those 10 steps for them to become our scholar. So it's open to anyone. Yeah, even in Mexico. Yeah.
Congratulations, Andy. It seems that the project is very interesting, and I tell you something. we are seeing the boom of the crypto gaming space. We're seeing all these new projects, and I think that your idea on getting the scholarships for making or democratizing the access to these places is right on the money. I think for the next few years we're going to see just growth there in the space. So congratulations on the project, and just tell our audience where can they get the token once the token will be deployed. Where can they access the token, and where can they contact you, Andy?
Yeah, our IDO will be held next month, third week of December. So after that, they can get the token at DEX such as PancakeSwap or Uniswap. So our viewers can follow our social channels in like Telegram, Twitter, so they can have also the updates. And also, we are also backed by the pioneer in GameFi economy, such as DAOmaker, IST Labs, GameFi. So they are the pioneer in GameFi economy, and they are our backers or investors. So we already built a strong relationship with them, and they will support us long term. So next year, yeah, we are targeting to have at least 10,000 scholars and at least 1 million revenues per month. So yeah.
Congratulations, Anthony. Thank you very much for your time. And Dan, no sé si tengas alguna otra pregunta. I think it's
No,
amazing what you guys are doing. Congratulations to the
Thank you.
Philippines.
congrats,
Thank you.
Andy.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you
Wait,
for
wait 1 second before you disconnect. Thank you very much, Andy.